Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the Nobles Nido. We've got voiceover Sarah coming in hot for this video because 5:30 a.m. is just way too early to be talking to the camera. So I just thought it would be so fun for you to see what our mornings look like when we have to go to work and getting the kids ready and getting them to daycare and all the things that it takes. So typically I wake up around 5:30 every day and I go ahead and take care of the dogs and immediately start my coffee pot. And then what I'll do is I'll go into some form of a workout, about 20 minutes of a strength training routine. They're typically things that I just make up. I have different things that I do on different days, but they're, again, only about 20 minutes. It's about all my pregnancy body can handle. Hence why this is called the pregnancy edition, because if I was not pregnant, then I would work out for longer. And then once I'm done with that workout, I usually grab a cup of coffee and make myself my typical breakfast: rice cake, peanut butter, banana. And me, my coffee, and my breakfast all go sit on the couch. Usually this is around 6 a.m. and we curl up with the Bible and a blanket, and I knock out my reading plan for the day. So I try to read the Bible in a year, all year long, every year. So I'm currently in the middle of that. And then once that ends and about 6:30 hits, typically Bryson wakes up with me, and we start making food for the kids. And so Zeke gets either yogurt with some type of jam or fresh fruit if it's fruit season, or he'll get some type of baked good and fruit depending on just the day. We try not to feed him the same thing every day. And then I always make Valley a bottle, and you can see from my breakfast that there's a leftover banana, so usually I split that between the kids. And so we're not wasting bananas, because toddlers and bananas, they don't always finish them. So once I usually have their breakfast made, I get it all set up on the table, and then I'll bring over my coffee, and then, like I said, usually Bryson's up at this point, and we go and get the kids out of their room. And while Bryson is taking care of Zeke and getting him all strapped in and all set up, I'm usually putting Valley in her school clothes for the day. So that's just one less thing that I have to do. So I just immediately change her diaper and put her in her clean school clothes. As you can see, it was a tough morning. Zeke was really emotional. That's kind of just how it happens sometimes when he wakes up. And then Valley, of course, is just having the best time of her life. Typically, Bryson is sitting down and eating with us at this point, but he had to cut up his Costco bagels for the week, so it was taking him just a minute. This is a Monday morning, and we had a 5 p.m. gathering at church the night before, so Bryson and the kids and I were at church from 8:30 a.m. until about 7:30 p.m. It was just a really long day.
Huh? Do you want to go get ready? Yeah, I'm going to go get ready.
So, like Zeke just asked if I wanted to go get ready, typically I leave them about partway through breakfast and I go get ready. But before I leave, we always do the mini crossword, Bryson and I. And so you'll see as I get ready that my outfit looks pretty casual today. That is really typical on the Monday following a 5 p.m. gathering, because everybody's exhausted and we're all just trying to be comfy and get our work done for the day and go home and get some more rest. It's a good type of exhausted, and typically I always have a little visitor while I'm getting ready. And while I get ready, like I said, Valley's already ready, and Bryson has taken the time to go ahead and get Zeke ready and is usually playing with him or doing whatever, messing with him somehow. So once everyone's ready for the day, I get everything packed. I pack Bryson and I's lunch because we work together, and then I pack up Valley's bottles. We make her bottles the night before and just store them in the fridge. So this day we actually had to bring in diapers, and all of these bags that you see hanging up and on the table, those are all going with us. So once everything's packed up, we typically try to shove the kids in all of their clothes and jackets and stuff, and then we load up the car, and as you can see, it's a lot of stuff. All the things. And then once we have loaded up all the stuff, we go back and we grab the kids. We usually leave the kids in the house while we are loading everything up. It's just easier that way to get everything in the car. And then typically Bryson deals with Zeke, who is always resistant to get in the car at this age, and Valley's just along for the ride. And then once we get the kids strapped in, we both get in the car and we head on our way to daycare, which is our first stop. So we tried to get out of the house no later than 7:30. Again, we're running a little behind today because we are exhausted. But once we get to daycare, we do have to wear masks because our daycare still requires that and still requires for us to drop them off and use COVID protocols, which is totally fine. We don't mind respecting that at all. So when we decide to get the kids out, Bryson will take care of Zeke and I'll take care of Valley. And then once we've got the kids all squared away, we hop back in the car and drive on our way to work. And I just wanted to show you, they've been building a set for a movie called The Electric State on our drive. That's been really fun to see. So today is a special day because it's Monday, and on Mondays, Bryson and I always go and get coffee and tea together. It's just a sweet way for us to have a small date during the week, and it also gives us something to look forward to, and it helps keep us from spending money throughout the week because we know every Monday we get to go grab a special little treat. So we are pulling up to our favorite coffee shop. It's called Spiller Park, and they just make the best caramel latte. It's the one time a week I really drink fancy coffee. Typically I drink black coffee, and Bryson always gets a tea, but we just love this place because when I tell you it is the best caramel latte, I am not lying, both hot and iced. So we love the aesthetic also. It's got a kind of baseball-y, funky vibe. We're just really big fans. So we'd love to start our week off with a mini date and a treat. And this week we actually got a blueberry muffin, which they grill on a flat top. It's so good, but that's not typical. We don't usually get food. So then that's it. Then we just head into work and grab our stuff and start our work day. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It feels like a lot. We try to get to work by 8:30, so we've already been up for 3 hours at this point. But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for joining us. We just really appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.